Live smiles ready.
This is going.
Okay.
This will pick up soon. This is going. And go live. And we are live. Let's double check. Yes, we are live.
Fantastic.
Okay, so let's get started. So, hi everyone, welcome and thank you for joining us today, whether you are watching live or you are rewatching this. So, we are the coaches here at Vita, a holistic back pain solution for people who are ready to feel strong, free, and at home in their bodies again. I am Pedro, your senior fitness coach here at Vita, and I specialize in helping people move safely and confidently, especially when dealing with persistent lower back pain. And with me is Daryl.
Emotional wellness coach.
Yes, and not just emotional wellness coach. He is an expert and a hypnotherapist who focuses on the mindset and nervous system side of healing. So tonight we're going to talk about something almost everyone with back pain struggles, and it's sleep. But then you might be asking, why sleep gets worse with back pain? Let's be real. It's hard enough to get a good sleep when life is stressful. But when your back is aching, when you can't find a comfortable position, or you wake up stiff, sore, and tired, it creates a vicious cycle. Pain makes it harder to sleep. And lack of sleep, and the lack of sleep makes pain worse in the next day. So, why sleep is the culprit? Well, most people try to stretch before bed, maybe take a hot shower, or even reach for something just to knock themselves out. But here's the thing, if your nervous system is still in stress mode, your body won't let go. Your muscles will stay tight and your breathing will stay shallow. And your brain is too busy protecting you to allow you deep restorative sleep. The result? You start the day already behind, tired, tense, and stuck in pain again. So, what can you actually do about it? So, I'm going to share two things with you, yeah? But before that, Daryl has something to say.
Awesome. Yeah, because, going into tonight, there's so much we could say. And if we're wanting to get rid of pain for good, before we even go into our tips, obviously, by Vita, because that's what's really going to do it, getting rid of that lower back pain for good. But and getting rid of that pain is the solution. That is the long-term solution. But for just a note of safety, if you've got sleep issues, check with your GP. Maybe there's something else going on. A lot of people, they can get help there, but be aware and speak to them about that if you're on sleep medication, some of it will knock you out, but not wake you up feeling rested, because there's an emotional side to back pain and stress. You actually really want good quality sleep if you want to wake up feeling rested and able to deal with your emotions. Naturopathically, one of the first things I give to most of my clients is going to be magnesium. Magnesium glycinate is my favorite. So you can check out with your nutritionist or your health provider if this is right for you. But today, as an emotional health coach, I want to give you 5-10 hours of content. Don't worry, we'll come back and we'll give you more content over time. But tonight, I'm just going to give you 2 techniques that you can put into practice straight away. So hopefully you can start sleeping now. But before I do that, I would just be so remiss, and you might double up on these, if I didn't just go through the very, very basic thing before, okay? So anyone that wants to sleep for any reason, whether it's pain, bad habits, or anything, you need to investigate and learn sleep hygiene. You need to get regular sleeping patterns. You need a cool, dark room. Stop phone, TV, blue lights an hour before bed, and create a ritual to fall asleep. Okay, so those are the basics. And now I'll put you on to Pedro, and we'll come back and forward. We've got 2 things each tonight that's really going to help you.
Okay, so I'm going to share you 2 simple ways to prep your body for better sleep, even when back pain is present. So the first one is to create a pre-sleep movement cue. Um, Instead of just long stretching routines, because sometimes stretch can make your back pain worse. Often enough, the muscles surrounding your back pain are weak, and because they are weak, your brain don't think it's safe to keep that muscle as mobile as is, so it tightens the muscle. So instead of stretching, you should be strengthening or building mobility. Not always, but most cases, yes. So when that muscle is tight, is because your brain thinks it's not safe to have that muscle functioning as it should. And then when you try to stretch it even further, you make things worse. Okay. So instead of doing long stretch routines, do a 2 to 3 slow, controlled movements before bed. Things that will open up your hips and decompress your spine gently. Look, we're not trying to fix your posture at night. We are simply just telling your body, hey, we're safe now. It's okay to let go. This doesn't need to take any more than 5 minutes. It's about repetition and consistency. That's how your body learns it's time to reset. I'll be sharing inside the Back Pain Relief Hub the 3 exercises. Yeah, I won't show them here. We want to keep this like short and straight to the point. But if you want to know and learn and do more, join the community. It's a private community and it's free. So the movements will be there. Pass it on to Daryl now.
Perfect. And that's going to just be such a valuable part of any routine, right? That for getting ready to go to sleep is that physical aspect. So let's say that you get to bed and you're lying in bed. Just imagine it now. Close your eyes. Imagine you're lying in bed and you're like, it's sore. And it's just like it's screaming at you and it won't go away. Or maybe it's more of like a dull, like, but it's there and it's speaking to you and it's getting in the way of you sleeping. Here's something you can do. It's a form of somatic tracking. So basically what you're going to do is with your eyes closed, you're just going to focus on the sensation. So instead of fighting it, you're going to go with it. You're just going to notice what your body sensations are like. Is there tension? Is there pain? Is there a sound? And try to watch without trying to change it. Just try to just notice what's happening. Stay curious. Don't be judgmental. Approach all the different sensations you feel with curiosity and try to not label things negatively, like that's sore or, with these swear words that I've been using. Try just to notice, just to be curious. Notice the colors, notice the sensations. While you're being curious and you're watching it, it might make it feel worse for a time. That's okay. Just notice it, just watch it rising up and getting worse and focus on your breath to get you through that. So slow, mindful breathing. This is going to anchor your intention to the present moment. And that's what you need to do to get to sleep. Sleep is about narrowing your focus of awareness all the way down until you close. So mindful breathing is really going to help that. While you're doing all this, while you're focusing on the sensations and taking your deep breaths, what's going to happen is you're going to have emotions. There's going to be emotions connected to those physical sensations: stress, anxiety, frustration, anger, jealousy. You might be surprised what comes up. Just notice. And if those emotions come up, reflect on them. I wonder where that came from. I wonder if that could have come from somewhere. And just allow the sensations to shift. So it might get worse for a time and better for a time, because pain is never constant. It ebbs and flows. So just watch that ebb and flow. Don't try to force control. Just watch it and see what happens. Allow whatever happens to happen. And you can just do this throughout the day. Take brief moments to check in. So when you do it at night, your brain knows what's happening. Now, if you do this for long enough, what will happen is you'll fall asleep. Doesn't matter if it gets high. It doesn't matter if it goes low. After watching it for time, if you're not still sleeping, you can integrate a relaxation technique. That's what I'll take you through later in this call. But first, back to Pedro.
Okay, so what you just said is a beautiful segue to what I'm about to say to tell. Okay, it's about your breathing too. So training your breath to lead your recovery. Now this one is powerful. I know it might seem that it's not, but it is. Your breathing dictates how much stress your body's perceiving. Okay, so when you're breathing shallow, your body thinks it's under threat. Well, think about it. Even though it's 2025, our software inside the brain is still an old software. Yeah, we're still running the hunter and gather software inside our brains. So when we hold our breath and when we breathe shallow, it's often enough a dangerous situation. You need to stay calm, you need to stay alert. The brain sends signal to the muscles to get more blood so you are ready to act. Yeah, your digestive system doesn't really work. Now your muscles, your legs, all your legs get a lot of blood because you can run if you need to. So if you have a shallow breathing before bed, your brain is perceiving as a dangerous situation. But when you breathe deep into your belly, you activate the parasympathetic nervous system. What the fuck is that? It's basically the rest and digest mode. That's when you tell your brain, you know what? You're safe. You can relax. There's no threats around us. So try this tonight. Sit up, sit upright. Yeah. Flat feet on the floor. Okay. Feel your toes, feel your heels, feel the texture of the ground. Inhale slowly through your nose for 4 seconds. You can count in your head, and then you can exhale through your mouth for 6 seconds. Repeat 2-3 times before you lay in bed. Okay, this will help calm your entire system. Yeah, and this will improve your sleep quality even if your pain doesn't fully disappear yet. There's also one thing that I learned on my meditations that really helps me. Sometimes my mind is racing, yeah, and I just can't fall asleep. It's like I've got 100 tabs open in my head. So one thing that really helps is like exactly what Daryl said, is narrowing that down into one thing. So you're giving your brain one thing to think about, yeah, and then you fall asleep. The thing that helps me is counting my breath. So inhale, count 1. Exhale, count 2. Inhale, 3. Exhale, 4. Like I was saying, 4 seconds in, 6 seconds out. You go all the way up to 10. When you get to 10, you start over. And then you keep on doing this. To me, all I need is maybe 3 or 4 sets of 10, and then I'm asleep. What this will do is 2 things. Yeah. One, you will calm your whole system because you're telling your brain over and over again that you're safe. Okay. And 2, you're going to shift your mind or your awareness from pain to your breathing. So these 2 combined will help you fall asleep. So yeah, that's my second tip.
Fantastic. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. And can you already imagine yourself starting to put some of these ideas together on how you're going to try new things that maybe you haven't tried before to get you to sleep that will really, really work for you? I love doing a very similar breathing, Pedro. And I like to start at 300 and count back in multiples of 3 because yeah, we can all count down in multiples of 3 from 300, but our brain gets a little bit tired. And so after a while, it just kind of gives up and fucks off. So just another alternative for that. Try counting backwards.
I used to try like I used to go like 999, 998, 997. When I got down to say 930, 30, I start to forget what is the next number. And then it takes me a few seconds to think about it. 929. So then I say it, and then I forget again. When I start to forget is when I know that I'm falling asleep, which allows me to keep on doing. So that works for me.
Yeah, perfect. So give it a go, guys. Try it, and if you want to try it in a different language, go for that as well. So my second tip is you can do this second one all on its own, or you can do it following the kind of somatic tracking where you're watching the pain, okay? Or you can do it at the same time as the breathing technique. So what you're going to do, and you can join me with this now if you like, you can just lie down, or you can sit up before you go to bed and do it, but lying's going to be better because hopefully it sends you off with this one. Take 5 deep breaths. So just start with 5 deep breaths, breathing slowly. And you're going to start by putting your attention to any area where there's tension or there's negative sensations you don't like, okay? If your pain is quite high, just ask yourself, what would it be like for the muscles around my back to be relaxed completely? Or maybe, it's moved up to your shoulder. What would it be like for those muscles to be relaxed completely? And if putting your attention on the sensations has made it stronger, which can happen, just remember it will never get sorer than the most sore it is. So after it gets to the most sore it can be, just go, I think this is the most sore. Oh, no, this is the most sore. After that, it can only come down. And when it starts to come down, watch it going all the way down. Don't fight it. Just be curious. Just notice, again, any emotions coming up, fear, stress, peace. And as you do those deep breaths and you focus on the area with the tension, after that, move to your forehead. Just tense and release the muscles in your forehead. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. 2, 3, 4, 5. And you can breathe in sync with it. You can breathe at any speed you like. There we go. And then I want you to relax your jaw after that. Just let it drop slightly. I can't talk and relax my jaw at the same time. So, but you guys back home, you can just relax your jaw. Just let it drop. Just feel what it's like to relax your jaw. And then tense your shoulders for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release. Just roll them gently. Then your hands clench. 2, 3, 4, 5. Release. Notice the difference. And keep doing those big, deep breaths. And then your arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release. And then your back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release. All the while breathing and just noticing that heaviness and that relaxation setting in. You just can work your way methodically through your body, or you can skip and go around to different parts. It doesn't matter. You can start at your feet and work way up. The idea is to move through it. When you get to your back, just be careful about tensing it. If it's really sore, you might not want to tense it. You might just want to imagine it relaxing or ask, what would it feel like for it to be relaxed? And now your glutes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and relax. Just keep breathing. Your thighs and your legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax. Then your feet and your toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax. Remember the deep breaths as you're doing this. I'm going through it much faster than I would do it myself. I'm doing this at home. I would take 30 seconds in between each one. I might even clench for 10, but 5 is certainly long enough. You can rush through it, or you can take 20 minutes to do it. It's up to you what feels right. Once you've gone through the whole body, just scan your body and your mind, look for any remaining tension, and just start to move to those places where you've got tension, where you notice it. After you've finished releasing the tension that you think you can release, then do 4, 7, 8 breathing, or you're counting breathing. So you can breathe in for 4, hold for 7, out for 8, or do your in and out in multiples of 10, count back from 1,300, whichever breathing you like that's going to keep your attention focused. And then that's going to make you go off to sleep. Another thing you can do after you finished is just to repeat, don't think. Don't think. Just keep repeating, don't think, until you get to sleep. So I hope this helps you, or the other one. The Vita method that we've made includes sleep hypnosis. It includes a hypnotic anchor to pull you into sleep, that you practice it and you can just say a word and get to sleep. It's a very awesome hypnosis. It's got a whole bunch of other relaxation and pain relief hypnosis that's going to, again, help you get to sleep. So give it a try if you haven't already. And if you haven't been to our YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, get on all of these, like and subscribe so you can keep getting these videos and even shorter little tidbits. Back to you, Pedro. Thank you.
Yeah, these are great tips, and thank you for sharing them. So, look, and that's how your mindset and your emotional state impact your sleep more than you think. But remember, your body and your mind are working together. And when you support both, even with small changes, can make a big difference. So thank you all for listening. And if you're not part of the Back Pain Relief Hub, we would love to have you joining. It's free, and we are always here to help. If you want to take action, try the Vita method for 14 days. It's only $7.99, so it's cheap. Everyone can afford it. We've got exercises that you can pick and choose. We've got a full routine. You can pick some of these exercises and try before you go to bed. There are a lot of emotional health exercises. So there's a lot of value there. So yeah, give it a try. You're not alone. We are here. Thank you for joining.
Thanks, Pedro. And we'll see you guys next time.
See you guys later. See you next week.
Goodbye, faces on.
Goodbye, faces on.